Alright, here's a Reptile Collection update video. Just cleaned out these guys' cages. It's lettuce. This is the male leatherback, microscope leatherback, Italian. And down here, cleaned their cage out too. This is the female Italian leatherback. She's grown quite a bit. Doesn't want to come out. It's the Kimberly's. Hopefully they'll breed again soon. The female had a pinky in her mouth because I just fed him, and the male went up and bit on over her nose and like under the bottom of her chin. So she started like bleeding a bunch. This is the second time it's happened too. It didn't really seem to do anything. Like you can't see it through this, but I cleaned it off and she has like a cut on the top of her mouth, but like over there on the rock, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a tiny dot of blood. You can't even like see it, but it was bleeding quite a bit. Let's see if I can't even see it, but there's a cut on the bottom and the top, and it kind of just reopened what was there, and it also like put a few more cuts. She doesn't really seem to care, but it's kind of a pain. And she ate after that too, so I don't think it's a big deal. It's the ornate ear mastics, the male. Gotta clean their glass in their cage. Females in the cave or whatever. That cage hasn't really changed. And then we're still working, or we're not really working on it yet, but we're kind of coming up with plans for these guys for their new cage. It's pretty much just gonna be the size of this cage, so 6 foot tall by 4 foot wide, just the whole thing instead of half of it. And it will go in my room, which is cool, because then I'll also be able to monitor them a lot more, see if, like when they're breeding and stuff like that. So here's like just some sand. I already used a bag, some paper, and then like that stuff is the peat moss that I'm going to be mixing with sand and putting in their nesting box, because the other stuff doesn't really hold up very well. Alright, and then I still have my turtles, my 2 little turtles inside that we're actually going to go let go in the canyon, like probably tomorrow or later on today. Alright, later.